Welcome back to our basic science class. In the previous class, we had studied about conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. Let's now do a quick revision. What is conventional fuels? Fuels which cannot be replenished once they get exhausted are called conventional fuels. Example, petroleum products such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, tar and LPG. What is non-conventional energy sources? Energy sources which are inexhaustible are called non-conventional energy sources. Example, solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, biomass energy, etc. Now let's start today's session. Firewood is a conventional source of energy, but coke and gases produced when it burns cause atmospheric pollution. Moreover, excessive use of firewood leads to deforestation. These are the disadvantages of using firewood as fuel in excess. The consumption of fuels is also increasing day by day. Only through strict control of the consumption of fuels like coal and petroleum and maximum utilization of non-conventional energy sources can the energy crisis be overcome in future. So, once again, how can the energy crisis be overcome in future? Only through strict control of the consumption of fuels like coal and petroleum and maximum utilization of non-conventional energy sources can the energy crisis be overcome in future. Next heading, wastage of fuels. There are various instances in daily life of fuels being wasted. In our home, we should confine the complete use of firewood in firewood stove. Otherwise, it may lead to wastage of firewood. We must use public transport as far as possible. If we use always private vehicles, it may lead to the wastage of petrol or diesel. Don't you see the widespread use of luxury vehicles despite the fact that many of them have poor fuel efficiency? What will be your attitude in such situation? My dear children, you should not encourage the use of vehicles those are having very poor fuel efficiency. We want to save fuel, right? So, we should avoid these. Now, let's check another fuel wastage. Do the following activity with the help of elders to understand how electrical energy is wasted in our homes. As shown in figure A, hold a thermometer near an illuminated filament bulb. Note down the thermometer reading. After the thermometer attains room temperature, hold it near an illuminated fluorescent bulb as shown in figure B. Note down the thermometer reading. Which bulb releases more heat? Yes, you are right. Filament bulb releases more heat. The purpose of a bulb is to produce light, right? When the bulb gets heated up, it causes loss of energy. Through this experiment, we observed that filament bulb releases more heat. Heated bulb causes loss of energy. That means the filament bulb requires more electricity to work. In our home, we use CFL and LED lamps also. Compared to filament bulb, a CFL, that is compact fluorescent lamp, giving the same amount of light requires less electricity. Hence, CFL is better to save energy. LED lamps capable of saving greater amount of energy are nowadays available in the market. What steps can be taken to save energy at home? Yes, compact fluorescent lamps which works in low energy should be used. Do not misuse electricity. Use fuel efficiency helps for cooking. Always remember the fact that we conserve energy sources when we do not waste fuels. Can't we do several things at home itself to conserve energy? What are the ways to control the consumption of electricity? Measures to be taken to avoid wastage of electricity are: switch off electrical device after use. Iron all the clothes at a stretch instead of doing at different times. Use CFL or tube lights instead of ordinary filament bulbs. Use lights and other equipments only when needed. Ensure that street lights are switched off in time. Do not use mixer grinder, fridge, etc. when the voltage is very low. Promote use of LEDs. What are the changes to be introduced in the devices and sources of energy for cooking? Yes, some changes are: use energy efficient stove, hot boxes, pressure cookers, etc. Use gobar gas for cooking. Establish biogas plant in our houses. My dear children, here is an activity for you. December 14 is observed as National Energy Conservation Day. Prepare a notice to create an awareness of energy conservation activities in your project book. So, once again, always keep in mind that energy saved is equal to energy produced. Okay children, it's all for this chapter. Study well. Thank you.